The Summer Update 2025 is here, and if you have not been keeping up with the teasers, here is everything that is coming on the update. This time around, we're getting 2 new questlines. I have made quest guides for both of them, so check them out if you're interested. The first one unlocks 2 spawn areas, one aimed for low levels 200s and another for level 400s or so. They both share the unique aesthetic of fiend creatures, and speaking of that, there is a new category created in the bestiary called Inborn, where all of these new creatures and the library monsters will be. Completing this quest will grant you the new outfit of the update, the Illuminator outfit. Besides that, you unlock access to 4 new solo bosses, all doable by a level 250 range. These mini bosses can drop the add-on items for the outfit and potentially the new trinket item introduced for 2% energy protection. This one is rumored to be dropped by Seer Learner, but perhaps all the mini bosses have a chance. Now moving on to the main quest, the Bloody Tusk. This one is an expansion to Bengoth, introducing a new set of creatures with a mix of orcs and vampires. There is 6 new creatures and the spawns look to be for level 500 range or higher. This quest also has a boss at the end, which is introducing 10 new equipment pieces. All of them are for the levels 270, with a variety of new spell perks introduced. These were the stats during the test server, so there is a chance that they could have been changed before the live version. But if they stay the same, the most interesting will be the armor for sorcerers and druids in my opinion. And another new item introduced as regular loot from the creatures in here is the Garlic Red necklaces. These have the same stat as a Necklace of the Deep, but with more charges. Besides that, once you finish the quest, you receive a new mount, which can have its colors customized. Now, leaving the quest aside, the next feature being introduced is Imbuement Scrolls. You will be able to buy the blank scrolls, but also loot them from certain creatures and bosses. And on these scrolls, you can apply intricate or powerful imbuments. Any of these scrolls can be traded in the market. With this, you will be able to change the imbuments of your equipment at any time. Given you have the scroll to remove leftover imbuement time, or if it is empty, then simply using the scroll on the item will imbue it. This is going to be a safe way for low levels that can't do their own imbuments to get them, but also everyone will benefit from not having to leave their homes early to re-imbue items. Next up is a rework on the critical attack system. After the update, every character is going to receive an innate 5% critical chance with 10% extra damage. This is being taken away from the critical imbuments, which now looks weaker, but it ends up being the same as before the update. However, if you were not using critical before, this will be a small improvement. But this is also coming to the creatures, which now will have a 1% chance of doing critical attacks. Take length this won't be noticeable, but we will have to wait and see. Next up is one of the worst features to be added, but hopeful that in the future they can become useful. I'm talking about the introduction of an overlay to special conditions, where you can filter from all available status to show in this new area, and customize it a bit. The reason I say it's one of the worst is because special conditions have zero impact in the game nowadays. However, with this new possibility, hopefully in the future they include more options such as spells or items, but unfortunately we are not getting that in this update. This is the best part of the update. The new feature of Weapon Proficiency. This is a complete rework of all existing weapons for all vocations. The way it works is that all weapons now will have bonuses you can apply to them. You will need to level them up. By using them and killing creatures, you increase the proficiency on them. The amount of progress you get is based off the difficulty of the creature, with bosses also having a higher amount. But there will be items dropped from other bosses that can give experience to weapons when used. However, the rarity of this is yet to be determined. Once you level a weapon, then with the new Weapon Proficiency tab, you can find options to choose from with different bonuses on them. The variety of these is massive, and depending on the class of the weapon, you will get even more options and bonuses to apply. Because of this, some of the best in slot weapons were nerfed, and now you will have to get them to level 4 in order to get the same stats they had before the update. And then after that comes the improvements. Lower level weapons are straight up getting buffed. And for example, this improvement on regular ones could be what it takes to have low level mages start using wands again instead of melee weapons with crit. I tried it out to see how it works and it's like described, 30 mana per creature kill even if it was a spell or a rune. With so many weapons available and options to choose from, everyone will be spending some time coming up with their own strategies to try it out, so definitely the highlight of the update. And for achievement hunters and character titles enjoyers, maxing out a weapon will grant you some of those. However, I don't know how many will be available to unlock. Regardless, that's all we are getting for this update. With that, this video breakdown is over. If you found it helpful, consider subscribing, and remember to check out the video guides for the new quest. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.